Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are safe at home. Okay, today we will do chapter number 4, The Diary of a Young Girl, written by Annie Frank. Do you know about Annie Frank? Have you heard this name? Okay, if you have no knowledge about that, I'll give you little knowledge about Annie. Okay, Mary Annie Frank was a German born diarist. Okay, and she gained importance after publication of the Diary of a Young Girl, in which she documents her life in hiding from 1942 to 1944 during the German occupation of Netherlands in World War II. Okay, and it is one of the world's most popular books and has been the theme for several plays and films. Okay, so before starting this, I want to tell you some word meanings. Musings. Musings means thoughts, ideas, notions. Patience. Patience means tolerance. Okay, have power to tolerate something. Depressed, sad. Okay, listless, lacking energy. Brooding. Brooding means worrying. Confide, disclose. Plunked. Plunked means set down. Okay, Solomon, serious matter. Okay, these are the word meanings. Now in short I'll tell you. Okay, the beginning of the diary of a young girl. Okay, so writing in a diary is a really strange experience for someone like me, not only because I have never written anything before, but also because it seems to me that later on neither I nor anyone else will be interesting in the musings of a 13-year-old schoolgirl. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I feel like writing, and I have an even greater need to get all kinds of things off my chest. Paper has more patience than people. I thought of this saying on one of those days when I was feeling a little depressed and was sitting at home with my chin in my hands, bored everything. Okay, so in this story, the diary of a young girl is given to Annie on her 13th birthday, and this birthday was not so interesting or funny because of some depressed feelings. Okay, she was feeling depressed at home, sitting at home in a sad mood. What happened, we will further go through and read. I finally stayed where I was brooding. Yes, paper does have more patience. Since I am not planning to let anyone else read this stiff backed notebook, grandly referred to as a diary. So she started writing a diary given to her on birthday. So there was no planning of her to write something, but she explained one beautiful line. Listen all carefully, that paper does have patience, means paper have tolerance, have power of tolerance to tolerate. And since I'm not planning to let anyone else read this stiff back notebook. Okay, so The quotation beautifully it's written in the diary by Annie Frank. Reality, it's the reality that paper have patience. Okay, now I'm back to the point that prompt me to keep a diary in the first place. I don't have a friend. Let me put it more clearly. Since no one will believe that a 13-year-old girl is completely alone in the world, I'm not. I have loving parents and a 16-year-old sister. There are about 30 people I can call friends. I have a family, loving aunts, and a good home. So she explained that she is not alone. She has she had many friends, loving parents, and a loving six, 16 years old sister. Okay, she was not alone. She wrote in the diary, I have a family, like loving aunts and good home. No, on the surface, I seem to have everything except my one true friend. All thing about when I'm with friends is having a good time. I can't bring myself to talk about anything but ordinary means it's general things. She explained, maybe it's my fault that we don't confide in each other. In any case, that's just how things are, or unfortunately, they are not liable to change. This is why I have started the diary. Okay, so for these cases, she wrote diary. She was in the depressed mood, but she explained about the paper of diary that paper had patience. Okay, and her thoughts were wonderful, but reality, she was not feeling well. In reality, what was the reason that she has not celebrated birthday in a funniest way or in a happy mood? Because of her grandma's illness. Okay, because her grandmother was feeling depressed. Her grandmother was feeling sick. She was suffering from illness. Okay, so since no one would understand a word of my stories to Kitty, you know the name Kitty? Kitty is a name given by Annie Frank to its diary, its lovely diary. Okay, diary of a young girl means Annie's diary, whose died this diary is gifted on her birthday. Which birthday? 13th birthday. Since no one would understand a word of my stories to Kitty, if I were a plump right in, I'd better provide a brief sketch of my life. Much as I dislike doing so, my father, the most adorable father I have ever seen, didn't marry my mother until he was 36 and she was 25. My sister Margaret was born in Frankfurt am Main in Germany. It's in 1926. I was born on June 12, 1929. Means Annie was born on June 12, 1929. Okay. I lived in Frankfurt. She lived Frankfurt when she was 4 years old because they were Jewish and her father immigrated to Holland in 1933 when he became the managing director of Dutch Opreka company which manufactured products used in making jam. So her mother Edith Hollander Frank went with him to Holland in September while Margaret means her sister and she means Annie were sent to Aachen to stay with their grandmother. Okay, and Margaret went to Holland in December, and she followed in February when she was plunked. She was plunked means she sat down on the table as a birthday present for Margaret. My elderly grandmother came to live with us. Okay, now grandmother also came there to live with them, and she was 73 years old at that time. In the summer of 1941, grandma got sick, as I told you, explained you earlier, and had to have an operation. So her birthday passed with a little celebration. So that's why she was fully depressed. She was in a sad mood in the summer, either since the fighting had just ended in Holland at that time, and grandma died in January 1942. No one knows how often she think of her and still love her. The birthday celebration in 1942 was intended to make up for the others only, and grandma's candle was lit along with the rest, and four of us, means four of them, were still doing well. That brought her to present date of June 20, 1942, the solemn dedication of her diary. Okay, this is all about the diary of a young girl. Okay, and I explained the word meanings also, and today we will do the same topic on Google Meet also. Hope so you will join this Google Meet, and we will complete this chapter also there. Thank you, and read it 2-3 times. Thank you so much.